All right, it's all set. Good morning, coffee. Make sure you have it. Right then, morning stretch. Good morning. Okay, let's get cracking. So, what I would like us to do is take a seat. And we're going to get into the figure 4. So, it's you putting one foot over the straight leg. Make sure that you've got a nice flexed 90-degree angle knee going over that straight leg. And what we want to be doing here is the same leg that is bent, we want the arm to support us. And then we want the same arm that the leg is straight, we want it to go over the bent leg. And then what we are going to do is push that bent leg towards the side of the straight leg. And at the same time, you are going to twist, rotate your body the same side as the bent leg. So we are now performing the figure 4, but it's better known as the piriformis stretch. I will show you a figure 4 in just a moment. So now this is for the piriformis. Piriformis is a muscle that can be found where the glute meets the lower back. And it's one of those muscles that are a little discreet, but they are the ones that cause a lot of issues. For tight glutes, tight hamstrings, and also lower back pain. So we're just stretching that out. The tip would be that your arm that is supporting you, slightly collapse it and then lean back. At the same time, you are applying more pressure to the bent knee to move to the other direction. Get a good twist. We're going to hold that for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to relax and your legs are going to go straight and you're going to swap legs over. So now the bent leg is the opposing one. So the opposing arm is the one that is supporting you. And then you fold your body, you twist, turn, rotate your body, get the arm on the outside of the knee. And I've just noticed that I've got to admit someone in. Keep on pulling there. Right then. So be in that position. Morning, Sandra. I did not see you, Sandra, sorry.
That's fine, sorry, I was late.
Morning. So we are now performing the piriformis stretch. So that arm that is now supporting you, you can slightly collapse it, and at the same time, you can push that bent knee over so that piriformis, that hip is opening up. And 3, 2, 1. We're going to relax that. And what I would like you to do now is just sit in a V. Sit in a V. And we are going to protrude, get our fingers right out with the hip. We are going to lean forward so you get a nice hamstring, adductor, calf, and upper back stretch whilst your lower back is opening up. So you can put your head down. Just make sure that your spine is not aggravated. It's not getting angry, not getting gnarly. Just nice and calmly. And then you'll be able to pull yourself a little bit more forward. And from there, you're going to bring your fingers down to the floor. Touch your fingers down to the floor. And then start walking a little bit more forward with your fingers. Your upper back will round. We don't want it to round excessively. What I do want you to feel is the muscle group that is found on the side of your inner thigh, which is your adductor, and it's kind of curving round to your hamstring. So you're feeling it in your hamstring as well, and it's meeting just at the back of the knee. So just at the top of the back of the knee, you can feel all of that stretch, muscle, ligament, tendon, and you're also feeling it in the upper hip as well. So where your waist has now tilted forward and your stomach is coming down, you should be feeling your body on your top of your thigh. And your outer lats are now getting pulled open. So from here, what I'd like you to do is take a deep breath in through the nose, and then we're going to expel the air out the mouth. We're only going to do it 5 times. So that's the 1. Breathe in through the nose and out the mouth. Number 2. Breathe in through the nose and out the mouth. Number 3. Breathe in through the nose and breathe out through the mouth. Number 4. And then breathe in through the nose, and I want you to hold it, hold it, hold it. As you hold it, I want you to start walking a little bit more further with your fingers, and you might be quite surprised that you can. And now I want you to expel the air out, and as you expel the air out, just fold your body down. And then what we do from here is we come up, and we get into a butterfly position, holding our ankles, bringing our heels right in as deep as we can, and we're going to hold on to our feet, like really clasp them so they give you the support, and then you're going to lean forward and then drop your upper body down, so your head's gone down and now your spine is completely rounded. This is a weird feeling of opening, awkwardness, tightness, freedom, all in one. Just let yourself just sink into that position. So it might feel aggravated, it might feel agitated just for a moment, and then your body conforms, adjusts, reaffirms the position, and then allows you to stay in that position, because you've now made something that was uncomfortable comfortable, which is the secret to life in moving forward. And we're just going to hold that. We're going to take a deep breath in. Remember, whenever we breathe from the nose, we're going to expand the belly. So that's very important to remember. Breathe in through the nose, expand the belly. And then we breathe out through the mouth. Breathe in through the nose, expand the belly, and breathe out through the mouth. In the hope that we can condition that vagus nerve, that main nerve that supplies the blood all over that body, into that brain. Breathe in through the mouth, through the nose, and breathe out through the mouth. Breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the mouth. And at the same time, try and pull yourself a little bit more deeper in. And then come up slowly. And then what we're going to do now is have one leg out. So you've got the leg, but it's not dead straight, it's slightly bent. And then the other leg, we're going to fold it over. So we're going to get the 2 knees to touch. So one is the underneath the knee and the other one is above, on top of the knee. And that's kind of where the position's going to be. So for me, I've got to hold it in place just for a little bit longer. And then what we do is we elevate the bottom leg. So the straight leg, we're going to elevate it so that our leg that it's over the top of the leg, of the lower leg, is now just sunk into that leg. So now the full weight of the leg that's crossed over the straight leg is now dead weight. So now you're holding all the weight with the leg that's at the bottom and it's quite raised. And then what we're going to do, you're going to physically get yourself up with your hands and move to the opposing side. So the leg that's bent over the straight leg, you're going to just lean your body, your butt to that same side. So you're going to slide it to that same side. So now your legs are now further out on the opposing side. And then what you can do is just support yourself, lean back, so you're getting a nice chest opening, delt opening, and also you've got to just remember, keep the weight on the leg that's crossed over the straight leg. Just make it into a dead weight. And then again, just lift your butt up and move away a little bit more. You get a nice spine stretch here. So your spine is kind of mimicking the bottom of an S. So the bottom of the spine is going towards an S, but your upper spine is kind of like an anemic S. It's not exactly a full S. So I don't know if I offended anyone there. It's a thin S. And then from there, we're going to then lift ourselves back into place, straighten the leg out. So now the leg that was folded over is now the leg that's on the floor. And the leg that's on the floor shouldn't be dead straight. It should be nicely flexed. And then that leg that was at the bottom is now at the top, folded over. Folded over. And just dead weight it. So elevate the leg that's at the bottom just slightly, and you can do that by planting your heel and just lifting your knee off the ground, and that's just elevating it somewhat. And then that leg that's crossed over is just now fallen and it's now dead. And then from that position, you might not be feeling much, so you lift yourself up and you put your butt a little bit to the side. And now you should be getting a little bit more of an oblique stretch. You've opened your hips and you can feel your chest open up slightly more. So a subtle stretch. And we're going to hold that for 3, 2, 1. And what we're going to do now is just keep that leg on the lower leg, and we're going to bring it up so that our ankle is on top of the knee. Our ankle is on top of the knee. And then what we're going to do is lie down, and we're going to bring the leg, the bent leg towards us by gripping it behind the knee, underneath the thigh, and we're pulling our leg towards us. And the leg that you are gripping is at a 90-degree angle. And the foot that is resting on the top of the knee is also at a 90-degree angle, but your knee is protruding out as opposed to up. And this is the ideal figure 4 stretch. Again, a piriformis stretch, but very, very good to open up the hips. If you wanted more, so if you wanted a progression on this, you would leave one hand underneath the thigh and the other hand would push away the opposite knee so that you're getting a deeper hip flexor stretch. And if you are there, then we're going to hold that for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to rest the legs, and then we're going to swap over. So we're going to put the other foot on top of the knee, and then that straight leg now is going to be lifted up, and you're going to grab the underneath of the thigh and pull it towards you. And that bent leg, the one that you are holding, is 90 degrees, and you are pulling it with the pressure of the opposing foot that is now resting on top of the thigh just by the knee. And again, if you did want to make this more of a progressive stretch, then you would release one hand off, which I'm going to do now, and then push away the knee that is protruding out. That's on the side. And we're going to hold that for the next 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to relax it. Relax both your legs. Relax both your legs. And put your hands by your side at a slight angle. So we don't want it dead straight. At a slight angle. And then you're going to raise one leg up. Raise one leg up. All the way up. And then once you are there, you're going to just tilt it over, keeping your hands flat onto the floor, and just dead weight that leg that's now turned over your body. And this is called the reverse scorpion. And what I'll do is show you the proper scorpion in just a moment. But at the moment, we're going into the reverse scorpion. Open up the hips, again, obliques, and just keep that weight on that leg dead. I'm going to give you now a little advanced tip, and that is to breathe in through the nose, open up the belly, hold the breath for 3, 2, 1, expel the breath through the mouth and just let the leg drop. Just let the leg drop. You can always concentrate on your breathing, but when you are connecting it with a part of the body, you will find that it accelerates in your awareness. So we're going to take a deep breath in again, through the nose, open up the belly, hold the breath for 3, 2, 1, breathe all the air out and allow that leg to get dead. And we're going to do it one more time. Where we breathe in through the nose, open up the belly, it might be feeling a little bit more tighter. 3, 2, 1, expel the breath, let the leg hang. And then we slowly bring our leg back to the starting position. We lift the other leg up, and again with both our hands flat on the floor, we're going to rotate the leg round. So we're going to rotate from the hips, from the waist. We're going to get into a position where we think we can't go down any lower, and then we're going to take a deep breath in through the nose, open up the belly, and we're going to hold that breath for 3, 2, 1, expel the breath and let the leg sink. And again, the same thing. We're going to take a deep breath in through the nose, expand the belly, hold the breath, 3, 2, 1, expel the breath. And one last time. We're going to take a deep breath in through the nose, expand the belly, and then take a deep breath out and let the legs sink. And you might feel some circulation, pins and needles going on. You might. I say that because I am. And that's just circulation. And we're going to return back to the normal position. Return back. And from here, we're going to rotate over so that we are on our fronts. So I'll be positioning myself like this. So rotate so that you're on your front. Hopefully you can see me. And now you're going to be in that mimicking press up position, but you're not going to press up. What you are going to do is extend the arms out at an angle. So we don't want them out to your side. We don't want them out in front on top of the head. We want them at an angle. We want to try and mimic where we was when we were lying on our backs, if you remember. We had our hands at an angle. And from there, you are going to raise one of your legs. Raise one of your legs. And what you should be feeling there is an opening of the front hip flexor and the abdominal. You're not going to hold it for long. What I want you to do now is flex at the knee, so the knee's at a 90-degree angle, and then I want you to rotate your body, keeping your hands flat on the floor. Obviously one of your hands is going to be dragged, but I want you to keep both your hands on the floor. You're getting a good chest stretch on one side and you're rotating at the hips on the other, and this is called the scorpion. So you've gone through the reverse scorpion and this is the actual scorpion. And we want to make sure that our hip is rotated. Try and bring your leg as far down as you can. If any part of your body is getting angry, just release the area you're in, just slightly. So if your elbow joint, for example, is hurting because you're outstretched, just drop your arm a little bit down. Just let go of that pain. You don't need to be in no pain. And we're going to hold that for the next 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going to go back, and you're going to find now that blood circulation. Just relax your body. So the blood is going to be flowing. You've relaxed the body, and you're now feeling that body now just settle. So what you're doing, you're formulating a pattern. So that pattern now, we're going to disrupt it by raising the other leg. Raise the other leg, same way. And you should be feeling that pull on the front hip flexor that connects to the midsection. And then we fold the leg. So we're in a 90-degree angle. And then we subtly, slowly, controllingly, just rotate our body. Rotate our body round. So that we are in the scorpion again. You're getting a chest stretch on the outstretched arm. The arm that is now facing you is slightly bent, but it's still supporting you all the way. And again, whatever part of your body is starting to ache in a kind of uncomfortable ache, don't even force it and don't even think that it's going to resettle. Just move your body so that it doesn't. Slightly adapt, as we all have done in this lockdown period. And then after 3, 2, 1, we're going to then go back onto our fronts. We are going to get into that press up position now. We are going to lift our body up. Our upper body comes up. Our legs remain firmly to the floor. And we go into the scorpion stretch. And we're going to hold that scorpion stretch. Oh, did I say scorpion? Cobra. We're going to the cobra stretch. And then we're going to hold that stretch for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we've gone from scorpion to cobra, and now we're going to go cat. So we're going to then bring our body up, go right over, right over, right over, and we go into a cat stretch. And we're going to hold that cat stretch for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then I want you to tilt your butt to any side, and then whatever side you're tilting it to, the opposite lat will start to expand, expose itself, and then you can lean into that lat. So you're getting now a hip stretch, a hip opener, you're getting a lat stretch, and feeling your body just conform. And you've got that similar S-like spine. And we're going to take a deep breath through the nose, expand the belly. Breathe out. As we breathe out, we're going to push a little bit more further into that lat. And then we're going to take a deep breath and then transfer the weight over. Take a deep breath. As we're breathing in, we are transferring the weight over from one lat to the other, moving from one side of the hip to the other, and then breathe all the air out. And you should be now firmly into the opposing lat stretch, as we are now performing the cat. And take that deep breath in again through the nose, expand the belly. want you to breathe out through the mouth. Come back into the center. Come up on all your fours. Slowly make your way up. Slowly make your way up. And we go into that traditional supine stretch. Just to finish off, understand that we have done wonderful stuff to our body. Making you feel wonderful so you have a wonderful day. So, lady and gent, neck, good morning. We are out of here.